Hello everyone, my name is Kurazarrh, and welcome back to Sunless Sea, where we are picking up the pieces with our new Captain Kurazarrh, because we done goofed and we got a little too ambitious with our sunlight, and yeah, we kind of burned our face off, so that's where we're at. Now, we did inherit a pretty good sum of money. I would kind of like to... Oh, you know what? Lodgings. That's right. We get to keep our townhouse. I forgot about that. Now, I think... Interesting. So we have a child, too, I think. Maybe. Read the papers. Got recent news. Not too bad. Visit your study. I think we already have a child at this point. I'm pretty sure. Write a will, adorn our place with stuff. Out in the house. Yeah, so I don't think we need to do the whole carouse in the Wolfstack docks, or Wolfstack, wherever it is, and find a spouse, etc., etc. I think we don't have to do that anymore, because we already have a dynasty going on. So I think we're good there. We don't have any port reports, so yeah. So we have a couple things to do. We have a tomb colonist who wants to go to Vanderbight, and we have someone who wants to go to Hunter's Keep. Let's buy a few of these. There we go. And 5 supplies should be plenty. Anything else in here? Just the tomb colonist. Okay. So, I think we're good to go. Let's roll. I'm going to not smash the full power button like I did last time. But we are back to a relatively slow speed. Now, because we didn't save our map, you're going to see that we have a black map again. Now, the left, top, and bottom edges of the map are always the same. So, at least to us, there shouldn't be any surprises there. However, the interior of the map will get scrambled. The places in, like, sort of this area can get scrambled. The places in here can get scrambled. And there are a couple other sort of Tetris shapes out here where the different locations can be in, well, different locations. So we will have to rediscover those, but because we didn't keep our map, that means that we get to discover things again. That means we can get pages or fragments to get secrets. So as we are arriving here, we got a bunch of fragments for that. Our pages is kind of junk, so we're... I think at the end of the last captain, we needed like 230 fragments to gain a level, or a secret. So we are a little slower to level up, but we have a much stronger beginning here. Hunter's Keep. Let's see. So we are going to... Interesting. We can spy on the house. So we can inspect the Lorn Fluke with the anxious university student. It lies on the shore just beyond a hill. You can just make out the fluke's spikes over the grass. The anxious student rushes by you, whooping, but he stops on the hilltop. On the shore, standing before the mass of dead needles, is a drowny in an unseen postal uniform. He glowers up at you. This is not where the fluke belongs. The drowny cries in a plummy voice. It's to be taken elsewhere. It already has a delivery label. That means I have to deliver it. The student sneers. Sod your label. Captain, help me haul the beast to Station 3. My advisor at the college has arranged room there for its dissection and study. My work will benefit us all. Let's do Station 3. Why not? Loaded with extreme caution. The Lorn Fluke is tied by very reluctant sailors to drag behind your stern. On your deck, the anxious student twitches with delight. I can't believe what we have. I'm just... His hand tightens on the railing. The drowning postman stares up at you both. It's natural for corpses to grimace, but when the corpse is still alive and is actively upset at you, it's additionally distressing. Okay. Let's see. Let's get a port report. Let's spy on the house. Why not? So we did this before. I'm not going to read it, but if you want to pause and read it, you may. let's present ourselves with a home. So we are acquainted with the sisters, which is good, and we can do a luncheon. Now, we don't have to do this, and I'm probably not going to do much of this, because this is going to be a great place to dump our something awaits you when we are smuggling sunlight into London. So first we're going to skip this place, and we're just going to launch. But yes, it is my goal to not annoy the blind bruiser, and not get the attention of the authorities, and sell more sunlight here for a lot more money than we got the first time around. And a lot faster too, because we're just going down to the Command Canal, then back up. So I'm going to hug the coast here, because there are things to discover along the edge here. It's also probably the safest place to be, and we can turn our light off for a good portion of it, and avoid burning up our fuel just to keep our terror down. We'll have to modulate it on and off as our terror gets to about 7 pips or so. I'll turn it back on as we're close to land, and that will further reduce our terror again. So, lights back on, and back to green. I am glad that we spent all of our secrets on our Veils stat, but I do wish it was a little clear about how that passing down of stats worked, because again, we only got 5 points, and we got basically no mirrors, which is weird to me, but whatever. I'm also not sure that I'm going to go for boosting our mirrors and our pages in iron, just because it's going to be a long quest. I could see maybe doing the iron. There we go. He does everything I imagined, he tells you, he's breath asleep. If there's someone missing, please bring her to me. Ah, it's because of our past, okay. She went off to the Mangrove College. She needed to get out of London, but Venderbite is just as safe as the college, and I'll wager she's bored of mud by now. Look for the shady sort in the Mangrove College, somewhere in the south of the Unterzee. Okay, cool. We have promised. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see. We can talk to the collector. Right, we can also go straight down to the Command Canal, which isn't a bad thing. Let's get our port report. Let's visit the first curator again. Now this will give us a quest, a very long quest, to get a bunch of pages for a book. And it'll pay well, supposedly. I forget what they give us. But they want a bunch of colors. I've read it before, so if you want to read it, you may. And same here. And we'll take the commission. So we have all of these required pages that we need. We're going to bring them some colors. And we can, of course, explore Venderbite. I do want to check out the shops here. Ooh, that's pricey. We can sell recent news for pretty cheap. And tomb colonists. So let's explore Venderbite. A raggedy fellow. I'm pretty sure this guy is actually a bad thing, but let's go ahead and take him. We could use extra hand. Yep, see? You won't be sorry. I'll work double watches. Ask anyone. They'll tell you I have a good name. Yes, yes. Eventually you get him to stop talking. His enthusiasm is promising, if a little pitiable. Okay. This is the Zailer who came begging to you for a berth. He's done good work, this one. That was very quick. But he's keeping a little shrine to Salt, the nameless god of the horizon at the back of the hold. Permit it or forbid it? Let's permit it. Maybe the complications. Great. You let him keep his salt circle and his chalked arrow. That night, as you stand on the foredeck, a soft breeze comes out of the east. The salt's direction. Tousles your hair. Passes. Okay. that's probably going to be an issue, isn't it? Go ahead and launch. We're going to go... Let's go up to Wither. We'll get a port report at Wither. We'll also... Oh, you know what? Let's also give these guys a bit of a shot, huh? Hi, bats. Dead. I love having a nice, powerful gun at the beginning of the game. Let's eat them. There we go. I was low on supplies after all. Let's get back to the edge of the Z, and let's get our way up to Wither. Get our first few secrets going on here. So here we are. There is, of course, a Lifeberg up here with 400 hit points. We're going to skip that. Go ahead and dock, and we are in Wither. Ah, we need Z stories for fuel and things up here. Interesting. So we can sell Stygian Ivory here for 3 Terror, Tales of Terror, buy supplies. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these shops, honestly. Okay, so let's... 50 Echo, no thanks. There isn't much to do here. Let's gather our intelligence. Get our port report. Explore the town. You fall into reverie as you wander the shore. There are words in the wind, a story of sorts, of a gate in the north, of a pale light that began there, of a drowned light that will end there, of a high wilderness that other ships may sail. You lift your eyes. On the wall of a saltworks someone has scrawled, "Is there a sea more sunless?" We now have Storm's attention. Interesting. So we have all 3 attention on us. Not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But let's roll out of here. I'm going to actually hit the upper corner here just to get any fragments that we can. We'll avoid the Lifeberg. And then I might actually run down kind of like here to see if we can hit any of the islands that can be out there and get those extra fragments that we're going to need for building out our Z Captain. I don't think there's anything up here, but let's just go take a real quick peek. A quick peek. Oh, that, I'm going to guess we can accidentally sail off the edge of that, so let's not do that. There we go. And back on track. See if we can find that life thing and just stay away from it. Okay, I think we can avoid that pretty easily. We should be able to find, of course, Frostfound out here. So let's go take a look at these gray islands. This indicates that we haven't seen or discovered them yet. So let's go ahead and just illuminate these. Oh, this is Codex, of course, I forgot. We never even came here before. I'm not even sure why. Let's go give this a quick peek. Hello, Codex. Let's dock. Ah, regular supplies and fuel. Good. Pricey, but we can buy them. Let's see. Agree to a damp request. We don't have our submarine yet. And a port report. Okay. Not much to do here, I guess. Codex. A desperate cave full of mute exiles and an inexplicable colony of shivering, bad-tempered monkeys. Okay. All right. Well, let's send our Z-Bat out. See if we get anything from this. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm going to choo-choo my way out here into the Unterzee, and we are going to see just what all we can discover out here. We have a vortex. Ah, Cthulhu's Rage, okay. That does mean that Frostfound should be right here. I'm not sure if Frostfound actually ever moves. Yeah, here's Frostfound. So we can go and discover this, get some fragments for this, although we are getting kind of low on fuel and supplies. So it might make sense to very soon make a beeline back to London, but we can at least stop here. if we get some tea with these guys, it should give us some fuel and some supplies. And of course, more secrets. There we go. There are shops here, of course. Frost found. Ah, we can get a tireless mechanic again. Nice. Yes, welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome, sir. Alright. Let's get a port report. Okay, we're not going to go into Frostbound this time. We are going to take tea with them. Fuel supplies and less terror. Perfect. Alright, let's launch. And we're going to go, let's just kind of go straight south first. And we will see, there we go, let's speed up a little bit. Right to the northeast. You know, let's go do that real quick. Although, yeah, I think we can make it. I'm pretty sure we can. As long as we get up here and turn our light off as soon as our running lights go on or off. Although terrorism are going down very fast. Is Bright a place I can dock at? Oh, no, it's not. It's just this. Sheesh. Alright. South we go. No islands, so let's just keep on going. Into the deep, the dark, the quiet, the spurple. Lick-a-Monkey Crag. What? I don't think I've ever found that before. That is a funny old name. What do we got, Z-Bat? Nothing. Okay. There's some islands over here. Ooh, ooh, that's a shark. Bye, shark. Oh, there's something else there, too. Let's go this way. I don't like this place anymore. Where are we now? Ah. I believe we're at Pigmote. I'm pretty sure. Yes, we are. Very nice. Well, we can start on this little storylet then. Maybe we should side with the cavies this time. Let's go ahead and dock our ship here. Yeah, you're right next to London. It was handy having Gator's Mourn right here, but it always changes. Okay, so let's disembark. There's a war. You can stop and read. Again, since I read this, I'm only going to pick up reading things that I know I haven't read before. So, then this thing is super long. So, yep, you can pause and read it if you would like, but this is a very, very long read here. Let's talk to the engineer. And talk to the seneschal. Gracenall the king. We are going to side with the seneschal. Hey, fuel and supplies. All right. I bowed to the seneschal, who purred with pleasure while the chief engineer gnashed his teeth but kept his distance. You've chosen wisely, Captain, said the seneschal. Come, and I'll explain our situation to you in greater detail. Oh my goodness. This is huge. So go ahead and pause to read if you'd like. I'm going to speed read it for myself, but I'm not going to read it aloud because I want to have this episode not be 65 minutes long. Okay, let's see. The guinea pigs are quarantined at the hospital. The Black Death. So they are sick. We can visit the steam pinnace on the beach. They're debating who actually defeated the vessel. And let's visit the barracks. What chance could guinea pig stand against the weaponized might of the Ratus Faber? Dun dun dun. Okay. And we've seen enough. It was my time. So we can either try to retrieve Ledy's eye by force, because we have guns and a boat, or we can steal the eye with cunning. Let's do it. Let's see. So they want us to... Yeah. Let's do it. Slow... We failed. Really? Wow. Okay. So we tried to infiltrate the rats, and we failed. So we're stealing their scintillate they had last time. Okay. Let's do it again. Really? Twice in a row. 82% challenge, or success. Huh. Third's the charm, I guess. Okay, so we start with Might 4, Spirit 3, and Civilization 5. Got 10 in fuel. That was actually kind of worth it, because all we got was terror. That's for defeated. KV was triumphant. All that remained were the celebrations and the continuation of our voyage. Oh, how we feasted long into the night. Then... Let's see, so we can try to defend the rats. We can invite the cavies to join us. Let's see what happens if we speak on the behalf of the rats. Let's broker some peace. Generous in victory. Ah. Interesting. We've forged a peace. And their spirit has risen to 6. That's actually pretty good. And we can invite a guinea pig to join us. Welcome aboard. The seneschal, of course, couldn't abandon her duties, but she made certain my request was cried out in the village square. The page squeaked excitedly and sought permission from her to join party. I'll record your doings for the glory of KV, he declared, and I'd like to see more of the world. I waited for him to gather up some effects and say goodbye to his family before lifting anchor and setting off. The wide dark sea beckoned. Okay. Got the port report. We're not hungry anymore. And a new nation has been founded. We can buy scintillate for 105 echo. Okay. We can steal their scintillate. Interesting. What is their might again? 4. Okay. Interesting. I think... Yep, that is a mascot. I want the Blumigan, actually. Yep, pages 2 mirrors 3 versus pages 2. Absolutely. Alright, we're going to go right back to London. And, oops, I'm going to press the wrong button again. There we go. So back to London we go, and we are going to... Actually, I'm going to keep going south, because this might actually not be... There might be a island right down here, actually. I think there is. This might be Gator's Mort again. Bonnie Reefs, not sure. What was this? Oh, Demo Island, okay. That's really close. That got really shuffled. So one of the lore bits about the Unterzee... Uh-oh, what was that? Oh, hey. The pirate poet. Hey there. I'm just going to pass you on by. And then get behind you. Let's take you out and get 400 echoes. Why not? Start our rivalry. Ow. You dealt 4 damage to me? Really? That was all you could muster was 4 damage? You are so mine. Boom. One or two more ought to do it. Hey, there we go. Very nice. Investigate the wreckage. So, we have a pirate poet. We've met her before, of course. If you've been watching the series, then we have been running into her over and over and over again. Let's claim the bounty. So she buys her freedom with 400 echo. And that's that. Pretty good deal. We're starting to make our money back. Well, more money than we already had. Let's stop at Demo Island and get a port report and the usual business here. And then get back to London, where I think we're going to restock and we'll head back out on another bit of exploration to get some more secrets. Here we are. Okay, let's do port report. Sure. Volunteer, not so much. Any shops here? Very pricey shops. Let's do tea with the factor. And again, we have already read this before, so we're going to be not reading this again. Yes, we did part of this quest. This gets you one of the cooks, the poissonnier, whatever they're called. And they were, I think, 300 echoes to buy for our ship, which is, I mean, I guess they were an officer, we had to pay them, so that makes sense, I suppose. I'm just salty about it. Hey, look, someone else is stuck on a rock. Let's go see if we can knock on their door here. Hello, pirate steam pinnace. Clunk. Fun fact, smacking into a ship does not damage your ship. Boom. What do we got? 3 supplies, not bad. That's not bad at all. But let's get back to London. I want to dump our tear if we can. I also want to go ahead and we'll rest so that we can get a couple restful nights in case we want them for anything. I will stop here because we do have recent news. We may as well get rid of it here. So let's go ahead and get a Z story from that. So there we go. And maybe what we can do here is we can do a southerly journey in an L shape, go and get our submarine going on, and then I think we should get the Clattery Air as our first officer. I'm pretty sure it's a guaranteed one on your first stay back in London after you've been out for a while. And then we can kind of rush that quest and get that ship because, man, that was a nice ship, honestly. That was just great. That was perfect. Okay, so we don't have... Oh, we don't have something awaits you. Interesting. Is that a problem? I'm not sure. It is. I'm going to wait here for just a minute. And we are just going to let us get something that awaits you so that we can get a free evening and get our first officer, who is not this guy, the plausible surgeon. Again, just like in our first playthrough, we had a basic starting officer, and they want to go somewhere, so we can actually talk to them. So we can improve our pages if we want to. Ask after his desires and ambitions. He's traveled much, seen all manner of wound and malady, but is there anything left for him to discover? Any place he wishes to go? The Chelinet. You know it? They collect corpses. He shifts in his seat. Vast, noble, complicated corpses. what I could learn, what I could see. My dearest Captain, if we ever find ourselves in the Chelonate, I do hope you might see fit to release me from our arrangement. So, that is what he wants to do. I'll see all of you in just about a minute. And there we have it, folks. We are back. Let's dock again. Get our messages from the Harbor Master. All right. Someone wants to sign on, and there we go. Perfect. Employ the clattery air for 30 echoes. You bet. Hello. Hello, friendo. Let's see, anything here at the Roser's Wharf? We could. If we had some moves in the Great Game, we could do some of that. But we don't. So, let's see. Your Father's Bones, we need Scintillect for that. London. Let's go ahead and we'll visit the Admiralty's office. We will do Hunter's Keep. We'll do all of our usuals. In the early game, of course, this is a great way of maintaining your fuel without basically ever buying it. I mean, look. Fuel, fuel, fuel. Aha. So, since we have submitted some stuff, then is there anything in particular you need? He wants strategic information. Okay. From Wither. That could be worth getting next time we're heading north, so let's keep that in mind. Let's visit the university. We have a secret. We can start working with the antiquarian. We'll gain a page. Not too bad. We have one Z store, but I kind of want to keep it. I'm not sure if we do anything with this person later, like once we sort of give them all they want, if they like the venture or not. Father's Bones, already got that. Anything else in London? I don't think so. More crew, dry dock, we're not too badly hurt. Let's stop at our lodgings, read the paper, and let's... okay, so we do not have a child, but I think we do have an heir. We don't have a... oh, I know, we don't have a family here. Okay. Otherwise, I think we could stay, unless... let me see. If we go to the Rose Market, we do have this, so I think we would want to go carousing after all. Yeah, let's do it. 10 Echo. Trouble or Romance. Lost 5 Terror, lost 10 Echo. And let's do a Likely Lass again. Lost 3 Terror, we have a Locket with a Likely Lass. That is a lot of L's. Don't you dare forget me, she says. Okay, I won't. I shan't. I think then we are good to go. Except for supply, let's buy one more. There's our cargo. We're golden. And we think... no, I was going to maybe go up to the surface and start the coffee trade, but we don't really have enough cargo space to make it really worthwhile. So we are just going to set the zail for the south, or the south, I guess. And we're going to get port reports along the way. We're going to basically make it over to Port Carnelian, and we're going to get our submarine. And I think there we'll call it a day. I'm going to probably avoid doing too much or too many interesting, crazy things on the places we stop, because I kind of want to beeline for the submarine and then start our clattery air. Speaking of which, I wanted to change her out, but changing your officer while not docked is a bad idea. So I'll probably just dock here at Mutton Island. And I do actually want to sort of work on this Mutton Island thing a while, because I think we can get some good stuff for rescuing the people who are stuck there. Dead. This is our free supply. Dissect it. Oh, okay. We can get some fragments, probably. Let's see. That was okay. It was like, what, 8 or 9% of a level? Or a secret? That's not awful. Quaker's Haven. Let's... Do I want a Wretched Mog? For 3 supplies? Heck no. We can visit the hilltop. Did I miss? Oh, here we go. 1 echo. We can get our port report. So interesting. They actually are hinting at Khanate ships here already. They're putting into resupply. Nothing dramatic, but enough to interest the Admiralty. So it's kind of interesting to me. Get drinks. Not a great place to dump your terror. We can explore the shore or visit the hilltop. This seems pretty interesting. Let's do it. We gain 2 terror, but also 22 fragment. Okay. No shops. Don't really need to. Let's launch, and we're going to head down to, I guess, the Iron Republic. Or I guess we'll stop at the Caspian Canal first. We'll probably jump out a little bit to see if I can spot the Udder Shroom. Just so we can get it marked on our map. Or you know what, no, we'll just go straight to the Caspian Canal in our little L here, and we'll call it a day. Because this episode is already, I think, over half an hour long. Alright, we're here at the Caspian Canal. There's usually a Gilliflower down here somewhere. Hey, there you are. Let's slow down. Let's back up a little bit. Hello, Gilliflower. You're going to ram me soon, aren't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Here it comes. Bonk. Away we go. What have you got for us? Let's scoop it up. Supply. Okay. I think I'm going to kind of prioritize killing them when I see them and getting the strange catches if we can. Don't you dare forget. You stand on the bridge with a likely Lasses locket in your hand. We can keep it or throw it away. It's a risk for both of you. Shorebound lovers grow lonely, and sea captains die young. Yeah, let's keep it. Lost terror, and we have a sweetheart in London. Not too shabby. It's moving along fast. I've known her for all of, like, what, 2 hours? Something like that. I haven't even stopped since I met her. Okay, so let's get some surface gossip. Nice. Vision of the surface. And port report. And let's go ahead and launch. And I am going to send the Z-Bat out. Nothing. Okay. Pretty sure the Udder Shroom was kind of like farther south anyway, so not too surprised. But we'll keep making our way down the coast here. As promised, we have the Iron Republic once again. It's funny, we never actually did find the Chelonate in the last playthrough, or last captain. So I guess we'll see if we find it this time. But of course this is in the same place, so nothing terribly special here. Now fuel, luckily, is pretty cheap here. Yeah. I'll come back for that in a minute. Actually, you know what? Let's just buy it just in case. Okay, so we can get the Irrepressible Cannoneer. 20 Echo. You bet. Oh, you bet. A gunnery officer? Yes. Let's also change our officers while we're here. We got surgeon, we have engineer, and we have gunnery. Nice. That's pumping up our stats pretty well. Let's see. The Market of Hunger is Parliament of Flies. Okay. This would be pretty cool to get at some point. Not terribly useful, but it is fun. Let's get a port report. Page remains unchanged. Parliament of Flies is open for business. Okay. Go. There we go. Ah. Shops tab. We can also buy probable linen. Let's not. And we can sell Scintillac. This is an awful cheap sale price. Anything else to do here? Let's do it again. Oh. Nothing. Well, I guess we won't do anything else here then. That's fine. Let's go ahead and make our way out and around once again. That's right, these guys are here. Let's just skip this. There's also a storm down there. We don't want to get caught in that. So let's just not go quite the whole way. Once we have a big enough ship with like enough guns, those are less of an issue. But that would pretty well wreck us if we tried it right now. What have we here? Is this the Grand Geode? Not sure we were... Nope, Castle Clare. Let's get the Z-Bat. What do you got for us, Z-Bat? Grand Geode is, of course, guarded by that ship. So we'll visit that thing later. There's even a storm raging right at the Grand Geode. Here we go. Don't think we're going to get too deep in here. I just want to make sure we can get this discovered. Okay, we got it. Let's get out of here. Although, you know what? We can just put it to port here. Let's do it. Yeah, I think once we get in those clouds, we'd sort of be in the storm. Let's dock. The Grand Geode. We didn't even come here before. A distant song like a mirage. A naval base with the Royal Navy's emblems curiously amended. Efficient, bright-eyed women and men work briskly. Everywhere you look, they are singing hymns with unfamiliar words. Hard-faced Royal Marines watch you carefully, barring entry to the geode's heart. A plaque by the docks has been defaced with orange paint, but you can still make out the original inscription. Station 5 Adjunct. Dun dun dun. Let's compile a report. The Marines are watching. Let's ask to speak with someone in authority. What is this place? The Commodore may be able to give you a few minutes. The Commodore shakes your hand warmly. He's a handsome, open-faced fellow in an immaculate Navy uniform. His office is equally handsome. It overlooks the glittering interior crystal cliff. It must be as well lit as any study in the Neath. He deflects questions about the purpose of this installation. Classified, you know, but smilingly offers you tea, biscuits, and mineralogical anecdotes. The biscuits are good, but the anecdotes rather blend one into the next. You find yourself nodding, and then jerk suddenly awake. The Commodore is smiling. The cup is empty. You feel well. Very well. A little euphoric, even. Come back soon, he says softly. So we lost 5 terror. Not too bad. Ah, we got a menace, yearning, burning. We have a sunstroke. Interesting. And that's it. We can purchase an element of dawn here. We can also engage the Carnelian exile. She's our first officer. A dark spectacled woman marches up to you in some haste. Captain, take me with you. I am no longer welcome here, and I will show you where we need to go. Let's welcome her aboard. Here I am. A ship, I suppose, is both always here and never there, because there becomes here. We now have a first officer. Pretty cool. Nice. And let's get out of here. Ooh. What are you? Right, you're the Behemustache. I do want to get into some bigger, badder ships that can take those things on at some point. But not today. For today, we are here at Port Carnelian, and we can just have our ship converted to a submarine for travel. Your money's no good here. I owe your predecessor a great debt. A few days' work, more sherry, and the adjustments are complete. Your vessel's new pipework gleams. Beneath the water, you can just make out the graceful curve of her retracted shell hull. And done. Let's get a port report. Let's also get pan for sapphires. Why not? What does the collector want? Oh, this is the same guy we took to Undercrow. Okay. The letter that we never delivered. Sure. We can do this one again. The tyrant moths. Fine creatures. Okay. So we've already seen this. Go ahead and read it if you like. And we now have that to do. Let's, anyway, let's buy, nice and cheap supplies. Yes, please. We can also buy dark drop coffee if we wanted to and just sell it in London for a bit of change. That's not a bad idea. Let's see. We failed. Gained a Tale of Terror. It's not too bad, though. Insinuate an agent into Port Carnelian. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see. We have plenty of fuel. We'll buy a couple more. Let's make sure we have 7 of these. And then, how's our cargo? 24. Yeah, you know what? We can... Oh, you know what? That's right. We buy them. I keep thinking we can sell them in London. So we're not going to do any of that, actually. All right. Well, everyone, as promised, we have our submarine ready to roll. And it is time for us to probably start on the Clattery Heirs questline. So we'll get into that in the next episode. But that's going to do it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, my name has been Kurazarrh. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.